Hey, welcome to this 20-minute pregnancy Pilates session. I am Laura Hutchinson, the Fit Pregnant Chick, and I've created this workout to be suitable for all trimesters and also for pregnancy that has no complications. So if in doubt, please reach out to your medical provider and just double check this session would be okay for you to take part in. We're only going to need a yoga mat today. We definitely need some water. Make sure that you're going to be warm enough or cool enough. We get very hot in pregnancy, so it's probably more cool enough. So put some aircon on, get some windows open, and just create a nice space for you today, wherever you're going to be able to do your session. To be honest, actually, you maybe have kids running about, you maybe have a crazy day, so to be honest, just get this done anywhere that you can. A relaxing space, a chaotic space. Let's just work the core together today, a bit of pelvic floor work, and also we'll get a good move and stretch. And hopefully you're going to feel a lot better by the end of this session. I am just going to put some music on here in the background. There we are. And we are going to begin our session on our mat and actually sitting down. So come on down to the floor. It's a nice beginning to sit down. I want you to sit whatever way is comfortable. So for me, it's my legs crossed, but sort of a little bit in front of me because this bump is in the way. You might want to pop your legs out straight. We're going to do a bit of breathing to begin with. So even if you want to lie down for the first minute or so, that is okay with me. Or you could sit in a chair. Sit, lie, it doesn't matter. Wherever you are sitting or lying, we're just going to ground ourselves for a second. I want you to feel the parts of your body that are connected to your mat or your chair. Whether you're sitting or you're lying, just feel the pressure, feel the weight of your body sinking into your mat or into your chair. Eyes open or eyes closed, whatever you're most comfortable with. Let's just breathe together. We're going to inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to keep breathing. Breathing in and just breathing out at your own pace. As we do so, we're going to start to move the body a little bit. Eyes open or closed. I'm just going to open mine. I want you to come to sitting if you aren't already there. We're just going to take an ear to one shoulder and to the other side. Roll your chin now shoulder to shoulder, side to side. Head to the center. Take a breath in. I want you to draw your shoulders up to your ears. Bring tension in on purpose. And as you exhale, just let them drop down and let's release that tension. Once again, let's breathe in, shoulders up and into ears on purpose. And as you exhale, release that tension. Set a hand down beside you. We're going to sweep one arm up and ever so slightly over. It's up to you how far you reach, how high you reach. If this is uncomfortable, just bring the arm a little bit more in front of you. Let the ear relax to the shoulder. And swap sides. Either reaching over or slightly more in front. Can you notice a difference between your sides of your body? I can. This side is feeling tighter, feeling stiffer. Release. Beautiful. We're going to come to our hands and knees now. Some little cat-cow stretches. We're going to start to move the body now a little bit more to the flow of breath. Let's take an inhale. I just want you to lift your head up, your chin up ever so slightly, and just relax into your lower back. Relax your stomach. Relax your pelvic floor if that was in any way bracing. As you exhale, we're going to draw the chin in. I want you to tuck the hips under and just round up slightly through the back with a slight squeeze of the navel to spine. Inhale, chin up. I want you to arch the lower back slightly and just relax in the stomach muscles and pelvic floor. As you exhale, chin comes in. I want you to pull your abdominals, abs, up and in. And give me a slight squeeze of your pelvic floor as well. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in. Relax abs. Relax pelvic floor as you lift that chin up. Exhale. Draw the abs in. Lift them up and away from the floor. Tuck the tailbone under and a slight squeeze of the pelvic floor also. From here, we're going to take the knees a little bit wider. Sink the bottom back to a child's pose position. I find it most comfortable to fold my arms and pop my head on my arms. Depending on the space that you've got with your bump, you might need to stay a little bit higher, or you might be able to lengthen those arms and fold forwards more. Work with the space that you've got, work with your body, meet yourself where you are today. Work with your baby, work with your body. Come up to hands and knees, and now I want you to think about making a neutral spine, as if you could take your bottle of water and you could balance it on your back. I'm going to face you just so you can see what I mean here. We're going to take a hand to our temple, looks like a salute, and 4 times we are going to, I'll show you sideways now, open up through the shoulder, then bring the elbow underneath the opposite arm. Open up through the shoulder and chest, then bring that elbow as if it's going through the opposite arm. 4 times. Big breath in, open wide. As you exhale to twist through. Hand down. Sink back even for a second and just give those wrists a little bit of a release. I'll do the same later with the ankles as well. My ankles are very sore at the moment in this 3rd trimester. Tabletop, we've got that bottle of water back on our back. I'll face you once again. I'm now bringing my other hand to my head nearly like a salute. I'm going to breathe in and open wide and expansive into my chest. As I exhale, I twist that elbow in, round, towards underneath the opposite arm. Oh, I'm actually looking at my camera and I can see my hips are coming with me. Let's try and keep those hips centered. Let's keep them squared. So you might notice the whole of the body trying to get involved here. Let's just try and isolate it into that shoulder and just really rotate from that shoulder and that chest and that side of the back. Once you've done your 4, relax and release. Well done. Good job. We're going to come round to lie on our back. You won't be here for long, and I'll keep moving you up and down so we're not lying down for too long. Lie down in whatever way you can get down. It's not very elegant sometimes. Our knees are bent, our feet are flat. 2 times we're going to shoulder bridge roll. I press my feet into the floor and we're going to roll up the spine, the tailbone, the lower, the middle, up to upper back. Just lift as much up as you can. Repeat down, upper, middle, lower back, tailbone to the floor. Let's take a breath in to get ready. And a breath out and roll. Tailbone, lower vertebrae, can't talk. Middle vertebrae, up to upper. Roll down, upper. Middle, lower to the floor. Okay, ab work here. want you to give your hips a little bit of a tilt up and down until you feel that your back is quite settled. Not completely flat into the floor, but at the same time, there's not a big arch. So it's more of a neutral spine, just sort of a natural curve you might have in your back. These bumps can make our lower back arch a little bit more than normal. I can actually feel my back's quite sore today, just with my bump getting bigger. So you might need to just sort of press the spine a little bit more into the floor if you are experiencing that real arch into your lower back. Place your hands on your stomach. You might have a bump yet, you might not. So I'm not going to say bump, I'm going to say stomach. I want you to take a breath in and really relax your stomach muscles. As you breathe out, I want you to draw your navel to your spine. Brace your stomach muscles. Let's do that again. We're going to take a breath in, relax the stomach muscles, and I want you to think about relaxing your pelvic floor at the same time here. As you exhale, brace your stomach muscles like you're hugging your baby with muscle and draw up on your pelvic floor as if you were having a pee and you're trying to stop that flow of pee. Okay, we're going to take a breath in, relax the stomach muscles. As you breathe out, brace your stomach muscles, and I want you to bring one leg up to your right angle, a tabletop position. And we're just going to hold this position with a brace of our stomach muscles, drawing up on our pelvic floor as if we're having a pee, and we're trying to stop that pee, but with lots of deep breathing. Imagine your lungs are like two balloons. Breathe into the front of them, the side of them, the back of them. Really feel those lungs expand to the back and press down onto your mat. Foot down. Okay, just take a couple of breaths, relax your stomach muscles, relax your pelvic floor. So I don't really like using the word safe and unsafe in pregnancy. It's definitely suitable. You definitely can still keep working your abdominals in pregnancy. We just want to pay attention to the brace of our stomach muscles and our breathing. Just creates nice pressure management in the center, in the core. Once again, hands on the stomach, take a breath in, relax the stomach, relax the pelvic floor. As you exhale, let's think about that brace, that hug of the muscle, hugging the baby, that draw up on the pelvic floor, and we're going to lift the other leg up to tabletop. After this, we will be changing position in case you're a little bit uncomfortable on your back. So I've got my hands on my stomach, and I'm thinking about keeping some tension, a hug there. At the same time, I'm breathing as much as I can. And I'm really trying to feel like I'm pouring a breath to my back, to my lats, the middle of my back where my crop top is. This leg is like a weight that your lower abs, your core is lifting up and holding up. Foot down, come down. Well done. We're going to roll over onto one side. Nice work. Good. I'm going to work the glutes here. I want you to take your top arm, nope, wrong thing, your bottom arm, as far above your head as you can manage. I'm just going to shimmy down my mat. We're going to keep our bottom leg bent, and we're going to bring our top leg straight. And we're really going to kind of lean forwards here. Not quite on the bump, but like if you've got like I've got a pregnancy pillow, and at night I kind of spoon it and really kind of lean over it. I'm definitely sort of leaning over onto my side. I'm going to bring this bottom leg, I keep saying the wrong thing, this top leg in front of me. And we're just going to raise it up and down 10 times. Good. So the bottom arm is as extended overhead as possible. The bottom leg is bent. The top hand is on the floor. So we can kind of lean slightly more forwards onto that side. Oh. And you're going to feel this squeeze into the glute with this leg sort of at this diagonal position. Ah, well done. Once you've done 10, shake that leg out. We're going to come up to sitting. And I just want you to sit whatever way is comfortable for a second on your bottom. And we're going to do a chest opener. I'm just going to have my legs sort of in this hip opener position. Hands Either side of your back, just ever so slightly lean back. We're just going to lift, squeeze the shoulder blades together and lift the chin and chest up ever so slightly. Just get a slight chest opener here. Release. Now we're going to work into the arms. Try and hold this position with me for about 10 seconds. If you need to sit down before that, it's okay. Hands are behind you, and I want you just to turn your fingers to point out the way. Our knees are bent and our feet are flat. Feet as wide as you need to make them. We're going to take a breath in, and as we breathe out, we're going to lift our butts up as high as we can to hold this position. Now I just want you to keep breathing. You're going to feel it in the triceps, the backs of the arms, but we're going to keep the abs involved as well. Right now I'm bracing, squeezing my stomach muscles like I'm hugging my baby with muscle. And we're going to sit down. Oh my gosh. Arms were on fire there. That one can be quite tricky to get your butt up. I'm going to swing round. You might want to roll on over and face the other side. Make sure you swap legs. Let's work into that other glute. Bottom arm is extended. Bottom leg is bent. Top hand is on the floor. Ever so slightly leaning forwards. It's like I'm spinning my pregnancy pillow. And we're going to take that top leg out in front of us. Whenever you're ready, 10 times we're going to lift that leg up and down. And I want you to think about you're squeezing and working into the side of the glute here. Good. The whole way through, I'm bringing back that slight squeeze of my stomach muscles. Like I'm hugging my baby with muscle. While I keep breathing. While I try not to think how burning my glute is. I think I've lost count. I'm going to do another 2. Once you feel that you've done 10, we're going to shake that leg out. Give it a good shake. For the final time, we're going to come back onto our back. Roll on over. Make your head comfortable. Roll your shoulders down the back. And I want you to sort of tilt and tuck those hips once more so you feel a bit of a neutral spine position. The back's not overly arched. At the same time, it's not completely flattened to the floor. I'm thinking about sort of stacking and lining up my ribs and my hips with each other, rather than my ribs being way in front of my hips, which would give me a big arch in my back. A little bit tucked under, and we're stacking. We're going to lift our legs up in the air. Now watch what I'm going to do here. I've got my toes resting slightly on the floor. I'm going to take a big breath in, relax my stomach. As I exhale, I'm going to brace, hug the baby with muscle, draw up in my pelvic floor. Now we're just going to go for some toe taps here, lifting one leg at a time up from the floor. The whole way through, I'm just trying to keep that little bit of a brace, that little bit of a hug of muscle there. Legs are like weights that you're lifting. Your breath flowing. Fronts of lungs, backs of lungs, sides of lungs. That's what I want you to think about. One more each side. Last one. Well done. We're going to roll over onto our sides, and if it's comfortable for you, come back to the child's pose. Feet together, knees open. Either fold your arms or extend your arms. We're going to finish with a little bit of pelvic floor work. We're going to lie on our side. I actually should have said at the start of the session that you might want to put your head on a cushion or a pillow here. So even if you want to pause the video and go get one, please be my guest. I have one handy to myself in the chair here. I'm just going to grab my cushion, not knock my water bottle over. We're going to come to lie on our side. Go slightly left side. Oh, this is nice, isn't it? Only going to do the whole class here. I just want you to lie whatever way is comfortable. So you might actually be comfortable to lie on your back, okay? You might want to sit. We're just going to do a little bit of pelvic floor work. My preference is to lie on my left side. It's up to you. We're going to close our eyes over, whether we're sitting, lying, whatever position we have chosen. And I want you just to breathe. Deeply inhaling and exhaling. I want you to think about your pelvic floor. So that's the muscles. Think of them at the bottom of that core canister there. Our core canister is our stomach at the front, diaphragm at the top, pelvic floor at the bottom, and back muscles at the back. And our baby is nice and cushioned and supported underneath there. Sorry, in there, not underneath there. We're going to do some elevator pelvic floor squeezes. So what I mean by that is I want you to imagine like your pelvic floor is an elevator, which is a funny visualization to happen. We're going to lift it up a floor with a squeeze, relax it down the floor with a squeeze. And then we're going to start to make there be more and more floors for that elevator to lift up. Let's try it and it'll all become a little bit more apparent. My eyes are closed. I'm going to take a breath in and relax my stomach muscles and pelvic floor muscles, as if I'm again having a pee and I'm just letting myself have that pee. Now take an exhale and I want you to draw up slightly on your pelvic floor as if you've lifted that elevator up one floor. Now take a breath in and relax that elevator back down. Relax your pelvic floor. This time as you breathe out, we're going to do a double squeeze. We're going to squeeze up on that pelvic floor, up 2 floors. And then inhale and relax the pelvic floor back down. Let that elevator glide back down to the ground floor. This time exhale up 3 floors. We're going up with that pelvic floor. And inhale, let it drop down to the floor. Let's do that 3 more times, up 3 floors. Ready, exhale, draw up the floors. And inhale, let the elevator slide and glide back down to the ground floor. Exhale, we're drawing up 1, 2, 3 floors. As you inhale, let that elevator glide back down again. One more time, exhale, draw that elevator up 1, 2, 3. And inhale, let it relax back down. You can stay lying where you are or sitting where you are. I'm just going to come up to sitting so I can say goodbye to you a little bit better. Amazing work, well done. In that 20 minutes, well, a little bit, 22 minutes, we have worked into our transverse abdominis, which is our deepest layer of our stomach muscles, a little bit of obliques, kind of some of the side work, into the glutes, into the pelvic floor, as well as just tried to loosen up a little bit as well. All of that's hopefully made you feel good, a little bit looser, a little bit lighter, but also I hope it's made you feel a little bit more connected to your stomach muscles and your pelvic floor muscles, because they do get put under a lot of strain in pregnancy. Got that more weight and pressure of the baby, especially pressing out the way on the abdominal muscles and down the way on the pelvic floor. So hopefully you're feeling good for sort of fitting in that little bit of connective work. Have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world, whatever time it is in the world. I'm so happy you made time for yourself today. Happy mum, happy baby. And that's what we definitely want. I will see you at our next session. Please subscribe to my channel, The Fit Pregnant Chick, if you want more Pilates workouts. I've got cardio workouts and also dumbbell workouts. And we can just train together in our pregnancies.